Anti-US and pro-Iran chants in the Iraqi parliament. Elected representatives came together for an extraordinary session. The Iraqi PM laid out his preferred option after the assassination of Qassem Soleimani by American missiles.
First, ending the presence of foreign forces as an emergency measure and making arrangements for that. Secondly, to go back to the draft decision that was put forward to the parliament before the current government took office.
But all Kurdish representatives boycotted the session and most of the Sunni MPs weren't there. The emergency session of parliament is a reminder of the deep ethnic and sectarian divisions in Iraq between Sunnis, Shias and Kurds. At least one commander of the Asa'ib Ahl al-Haq group has said that if the parliament fails to pass a decisive resolution against the US presence in Iraq on Sunday, all future sessions will be worthless. A powerful cleric who heads one of the leading blocs in parliament criticized the decision as a weak one. Al-Sadr called for the shutting down of the US embassy on so-called resistant groups inside and outside Iraq to form emergency battalions. Similar sentiments were echoed by other Shia-majority political blocs.
This is a real test for loyalty and patriotism. We don't want to disappoint Iraqis as their elected representatives. If this council cannot protect sovereignty, it's useless.
Not everyone agrees with a quick pullout of coalition troops. When these protesters carried out an anti-Iran rally, they clashed with pro-Iran supporters. A similar sentiment runs through anti-corruption protesters who forced out Adil Abdul Mahdi as the prime minister. The Iraqi PM says legal procedures will begin to fulfill the parliament's non-binding resolution, but he leads an interim government with limited powers.
It's a resolution, not a law. If it's really binding, Iraq will be exposed in front of ISIL. Americans helped Iraq. There are a lot of problems for the economy as well.
Even if lawmakers could all come together and vote to end the US presence in Iraq immediately, that process would take more than a few months to implement on the ground. Time which groups out for revenge do not want to give US forces. Osama bin Javaid, Al Jazeera, Baghdad.